Caviar. We hear about it, we see it everywhere, but do you actually know how it came about? Today, we talk about the history of caviar. Traditionally, the term caviar refers only to the roe from wild sturgeon in the Caspian and Black Sea. Depending on the country, caviar may also be used to describe the roe of other species of sturgeon or other fish such as salmon, steelhead, trout, lumpfish, whitefish, or carp. Commercial caviar production historically involved stunning the fish and extracting the ovaries. Another method of extracting caviar is by performing a cesarean section, which allows the female to continue producing roe. Other farmers use a process called stripping, which extracts the caviar from the fish via a small incision made along the urogenital muscle when the fish is deemed to be ready to be processed. An ultrasound is used to determine the correct timing. Removing the caviar by massage may yield higher quality and a more sustainable source. Caviar and sturgeon from the Sea of Azov began reaching the tables of aristocratic and noble Byzantine Greeks in the 10th century, after the commencement of large-scale trading between the Byzantine Empire and Kievan Rus. In the early 20th century, Canada and the United States were the major caviar suppliers to Europe. They harvested roe from the lake sturgeon in the North American Midwest and from the short-nosed sturgeon and the Atlantic sturgeon spawning in the rivers of the eastern coast of the United States. The American caviar industry got started when Henry Schacht, a German immigrant, opened a business catching sturgeon on the Delaware River. He treated his caviar with German salt and exported a great deal of it to Europe. At around the same time, sturgeon was fished from the Columbia River on the west coast, also supplying caviar. At the time, American caviar was so plentiful that it was given away at bars with the intent of inducing or prolonging thirst in patrons. Today, China makes up over 60% of all caviar exports globally. If you're interested in trying it at home, order yourself a can of Caviar Berry Signature from FreshDelicacy.com today. Fresh Delicacy, quality health and finesse.